A new batch of Epstein files dropped just recently. And once again, we are in the exact same situation where we are increasingly horrified, and yet nothing has changed. Nothing has changed about our lives and our situation because this is the society that we have always lived in. The powerful are allowed to commit an incredible amount of violence. They are allowed to do the most disgusting acts to the most innocent people on earth. And they are able to get away with it for years and years and years and years. And we have to understand that this most recent cabal is just the latest generation of powerful men using their power to hurt people less fortunate than them, more susceptible to this violence than them. We have to understand that this was able to go on so long because this is the type of violence our country was founded on. You go back to the founding where people were allowed to enslave other people, assault them, and then enslave the children who were produced by that assault. You start to understand that this was always what the powerful did in the United States of America. And in the same way that those enslavers never saw any repercussions for all of the violence that they brought upon the people that they enslaved, so too are the powerful of today expecting nothing to happen to them, because nothing has ever happened to the powerful who assault the innocent. Nothing has ever happened in our country because we have never made something happen. We have never held them accountable for their crimes because we have always treated them like they are above the law. Because they always, since the inception of our country, have been. However, it is in that point we come to the seed of hope in this entire Epstein situation. The reason why this moment is different and horrifying us in ways that the past never has is because we are waking up to the fact that it is happening now, and we can do something about it now. Never before have we forced this information from the powerful in all of history. We've never done that as a country, but we are doing it now. And as this information comes out, and as we learn that the powerful of our country are the monsters that we have always known them to be, we are now understanding that we have the power to do something about that. We can decide for ourselves that this, right now, today, is the generation that slays the monsters, that ends the cycle of violence that says that the powerful are above the law and are allowed to do this type of violence to whoever the fuck that they want. Because, folks, we are at an inflection point. We now know in clear black and white that our president, as well as many of the people in the highest offices of our country, are either predators themselves or are actively protecting predators. Right here, in this moment, we are faced with the choice to either end them or to say they are powerful, there's nothing we can do about it, and this violence will go on forever. Because as soon as we say, we see you, we hear what you have done, and we are going to do nothing, then it never ends. That is what this moment means. Either we step up and remove them now, or we may never be able to remove them again. Or at the very least, we doom our children and our grandchildren and generations to come to this type of violence. Now, I don't know about you, but I am pretty committed to making sure that that future never comes to pass. So let's stand together. Let's end this cycle of violence once and for all.